do, as Brady Koontz in the blue, Max Nowry in the red. Max Nowry with the World Class Athlete Program, U.S. Army. They sent a lot of people here to Final X here and at Lincoln.
I believe Jennifer Burkett said there's going to be 8 total soldiers representing the WCAP, the United States Army World Class Athlete Program is what WCAP stands for those of you unfamiliar. That is who Nowry's representing. You're going to see a lot of different singlets if you go back through the years, a lot of different singlet options for the Army WCAP, and then Brady Koontz in the blue, training at the Ohio Regional Training Center. I believe he's a redshirt sophomore for Ohio State, and then representing Titan Mercury, of course, with his father, Brian, and Tervel Delagnev, the Ohio State assistant, in the corner. And these two have kind of stayed in the center here as you kind of look for the keys of the match. Nowry's got to be the savvy veteran, right?
Yeah.
Use these positions like this as front head. Maybe go to a front head roll through here. Meanwhile, Koontz, you can't think like a rookie, right? You can't look at this guy and go, I've been training with this guy since I was young. I look up to him.
And it's time to step up to the big stage. This is no longer a practice for him. This is no longer, he's not going to go easy on you. And you got to raise your game. And the good thing is at 55 kilograms, pretty much anything can happen. And again, Timmy Hayes with 5-point move pointed out, anytime a guy like Koontz can wrap your arms, anytime any wrestler in Greco can get your arms around a waist, you can end a match. Nowry definitely the favorite, but Koontz, we'll see what he can do.
And this is a huge moment here for Max Nowry as he's going to get Koontz put down. 1:33 remaining in this first period. The reason that that's huge is because Koontz at World Team Trials, every time he got someone put down, he turned them at least twice. So now for Nowry to be able to kind of put points on the board and build in maybe some room to where if he gets put down the second, he knows that lefty guts coming from Koontz as he goes big lift here.
Nowry's got him in the air, and that's going to be just 2.
No, I think they're saying because Koontz landed on his feet and didn't go all the way through, as Nowry maybe looking to switch off to the right side here.
That's some power from Nowry. Some strength. Pick up your opponent and spin them like a corkscrew. That's 2 more points, so Nowry leads 3-0. Koontz will have to figure out a way to score from neutral or perhaps get a passivity warning on Nowry, which is an automatic point and a chance at parterre.
We saw the arm drag there. Koontz will also go not only underhook, but double unders as Nowry once again jumping. And that's the thing, right? Nowry will jump into that front headlock position if he has to, not afraid to leave his feet.
And when you are giving up some height, as Nowry is, sometimes that's your only option if your opponent is not hanging his head or keeping it underneath there.
Nowry may be one of the happiest people in the world when they brought this 55-kilo weight class, right? 59 was just a little too big for him.
You get guys cutting some kilos down from the mid-60s, and all of a sudden the size advantage becomes too great to overcome, which is why we have weight classes to begin with. So, yeah, not Olympic weight, but a much better sized weight class for a guy like Nowry.
Nowry doing an excellent job fighting off not only the drags, but the re-drags of Koontz in this first period. He will take a 3-0 lead into the break. Nowry, your runner-up last year to I believe he's now retired, Sam Hayeswinkle. Who knows? He might make a comeback for 2020.
He's in a wrestling room all the time. Sometimes with these coaches, they start wrestling their kids, and you see Jared Frayer made a comeback at the Open, made a bet with Mekhi Lewis, and next thing you know, we got Air Frayer doing Frayer bombs. So we'll see with Sammy.
But to the point about Nowry being a veteran, right? Wins Pan Ams this year. His first Pan Am title, senior Pan Am title, 2013.
Yep.
6 years apart. Win these Pan Am titles, winning the last 2 U.S. Opens.
A long time to be grinding. Lots of respect for anybody that stays that committed, especially in Greco, where perhaps the resources are not as plentiful as they are in freestyle.
And we brought up the keys to the match in the first one about Koontz not acting like a rookie. His first senior level match was at the trials. This is I believe his 5th senior level match.
Yep.
And
this is the biggest example of a younger wrestler coming in trying to become the next generation, but Nowry not ready to step aside.
And there just looks to be a power difference in Nowry there as he was able to kind of throw him by. We mentioned that Brian Koontz and Tervel Delagnev in the corner. Koontz, his father, the closer one, and then Tervel with his left hand, kind of the whisperer,
Two-time world bronze medalist, Tervel Delagnev, a wealth of experience. He'll be able to help shepherd Koontz through his senior career. No matter, Tervel was a freestyler, but just having that experience on the world stage at those events, he will be able to impart all sorts of knowledge.
And Nowry just always able to stay centered and not get off balance from those drags. Koontz not been able to go to his underhook or double unders at all this match. And with a 3-0 lead, I doubt that we're going to see Nowry get put down here as he now starts digging this underhook. But as I say that, though, our official...
We have a potential warning. Nowry probably knows, as a veteran, that in this situation he needs to have a high pace to stay active as he's doing, because the last thing he wants to do is give Koontz a chance in parterre to get right back in this match.
And speaking of parterre, we didn't have any in the Sanders Stefanowicz match. Both guys got put down in Rao Provisor, but that was the first time that we had points from parterre so far in this Final X Series. And you know, I was talking to, I believe it was Mr. Koontz yesterday. The difference, you know, in freestyle is scoring in parterre. The difference for these guys is scoring on their feet because of that option to get put down here, as Nowry looking to try and score some points on his feet. But Koontz doing a good job fighting out of that front headlock once again.
Under 60 seconds to go. Koontz running out of time. It doesn't look like Nowry's going to be put down. He did a good job staying active. So we'll see what Koontz can get going here.
And Nowry, of course, being coached by the guy Spencer Mango, who had this spot for nearly a decade.
Was the man, was the lightweight Greco guy. You see the Mango bombs, the highlight reels, anything from the last 10 years. It's going to feature Spencer Mango. 30 seconds now to go. A head snap attempt by Koontz. Nowry maintains his position. He's just controlling the ties right now. He's not blocking. You can always make a case, of course, if you're the guy that is trying to make the comeback. But Nowry doing a good job with those the arm drags, keeping Koontz stepping, staying in the center of the mat.
The smart
doing everything
there
right
from Nowry. And, you know, at this point, you know, it looks like it's going to be Nowry in the second. Can Koontz get to that drag and go to a 4? We're going to see how it plays out in the second one. But leading the series 1-0, Max Nowry of the U.S. Army WCAP with a 3-0 win over Brady Koontz of Titan Mercury in the Ohio RTC.